Here's a hike in another part of the Santa Monica Mountains in the Thousand Oaks area. It's also in the Triunfo Canyon area, just south of Thousand Oaks, California. The trailhead is located within Triunfo Community Park, a quite nice looking local park. And here's where we get started, adjacent to the parking area. And as we get started, we have this sign telling us where we're headed. This portion of the trip is also called the Triunfo Canyon Trail. Dale stops for a minute next to the kiosk containing various bits of information about the area. As you can see, this is mostly quite open country with a few stately looking oak trees here and there. Then the trail begins to wind its way, going on up canyon. And as you can also see, this was somewhat of a foggy morning, but hopefully it won't interfere too much with our views from when we get up to the top. And as we work our way on up, the views do begin to open up for us, at least for what we can see through the fog. And unfortunately, misty it certainly was. But then we did start to see some brightening of the sky so that we could start to get a little bit more of a view. And Jack continues his trek going on up the trail. And we do continue on up the trail and its journey on up the canyon. And it continued to be a quite well-maintained trail and with a quite moderate steepness. And then we began to approach the ridge line. And here it was, the quite extensive Los Robles Trail, which traverses through quite a few miles of this area. And from here we get to see quite a bit of the surrounding mountains and valleys, although still quite a bit mistier than we had hoped. Now this portion of the trail led us down to a gate onto a residential street. Now this wasn't really what we wanted, so we decided to backtrack, go back the way we came. And on the way back, we could look south and see a body of water out there. It's no doubt either Westlake or Lake Sherwood or Las Virgenes Reservoir, all of which are out in that general direction. It probably being Westlake. We also see some of the adjacent residential areas and also the Triunfo Park area where we began. We bypassed the canyon trail that we came up on and continued easterly on the Los Robles Trail, where we found this sign outlining the extent of the Los Robles Trail. Then we found a junction of 3 trails, 2 of them being parts of this Los Robles Trail, while the third headed down towards a power line where a group of people seemed to be gathered. So we decided to go down in that direction and to join them. But unfortunately, by the time we got there, they had moved on. But at that location, we found a side trail with a sign saying it would take us back to Triunfo Park. As that was our starting point, we decided to take that trail back. And on the way back, we can look around and see some of the areas that we've been traversing. And then this trail joined the one that we had taken to get up to the ridge line, and so we backtracked along it to get us back to our start, ending a hike of probably 3.5 or 4 miles.